Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
I'm Mylisa.
And I'm Dr. Mike.
And we are in the woods and in the water. And today we're in the woods.
And we're in the snow, actually.
Yeah.
We're in the deep woods of Maine on a trail between Bowlin camps where we're staying in Shin Pond. We're actually at a bridge here, which is one of the many bridges that you cross when you're doing these trails. And it's a beautiful bridge. Mylisa, maybe you can see if you can position the camera. So there's the bridge right there. The Penobscot River actually starts up in this area, which is interesting because that's
West Branch is where we are.
And ends up emptying out in Penobscot Bay right near where we live. So this is kind of a nice trip to see the Penobscot a little more and also to try out the trails here. How do you think the trails have been so far, Mylisa?
A little bumpier today than they were yesterday, but considering that we've had some rain and it's warmed up a little, that's not surprising.
Yeah, and we're staying at Bowlin Camps, which is a camp that's sort of in the backwoods, a little bit difficult to reach. We had quite a ride getting here,
Yes,
but
we
well
did.
worth the trip. And we'll be interviewing some of the people there to show you a little bit about these camps. But there's lots of camps that are set up. They're like old logging camps as well as camps that people vacation at. But they're set up during the winter so you can actually go and travel in the winter from one camp to the other. A lot of them serve food. We had dinner there last night and it actually was very good.
With like 27 other snowmobiles.
There were a lot of people there and it was your birthday. Happy birthday. How old are you now?
12.
12 years old. Well, you certainly act like that. So join us on our trip between Bowlin Camps and Shin Pond area. It's just to the northeast of Baxter State Park. So we're at the bridge called Bowlin Bridge, which is a bridge that goes across the West Penobscot River here into the Katahdin Woods and Water. And we're back onto our snowshoes since we can't really snowmobile this. But the trick with this is that the snow is up above the rails and you definitely don't want to fall in. I did check with Mylisa before this part of the trip, and she does have me in her life insurance policy. So, Mylisa,
Yeah.
keep going, because I'm holding the phone, and I can't really hold on to the side, so we got to keep moving here. So it's a little bit tricky, but I'm going to wait and see if she makes it first before I attempt to go over. She seems to be doing pretty well. I think she knows what she's doing. So on the other side of this river is the new national park. It's called the Katahdin Woods and Water, which we're going to be going into. But she's resorted to going either side. Looks like she's going to do pretty well. And you can see here's the West Branch of the Penobscot flowing down. This will eventually be coming out in Bucksport, Rhode Island area. And it looks like she's just about the other side. So I'm going to head across and we'll show you a little bit about the Katahdin Woods and Water Park. So we're here with David, who is the manager at Bowlin Camps. And where exactly are we? Is this one of those townships? Or
Yeah, it's an unorganized township. It's T5R8.
T5R8, which is a little ways from Palin.
Yeah, Patton is the closest town.
Patton,
Yeah.
and also Shimpon.
Shimpon and Baxter State Park is just above us to the north.
So this is a little bit out of the way. We drove about, what is it, 8 miles?
8 miles,
on
yeah.
your dirt road to get here, and it was quite an adventure, but well worth it. And these camps cater to mostly snowmobilers.
The winter we do mostly snowmobilers, cross-country skiers, and then the rest of the year people fishing and hunting is what we cater
And it's
to.
a great place. The camps are actually pretty old. Now, how old does this camp go back? Because I know our cabin's from, what, 1895?
Yeah. In 1895 it became a lodge hunting camp. Before that it was a logging camp here.
Okay, so they used to do logging, and is this actually the Penobscot River right here?
East branch of the Penobscot, and they used to float logs down that. That's why the...
Right, now it's interesting because we actually live right close to the Penobscot where it comes out in Bucksport and up towards Bangor, so this is really where it kind of gets started.
Yeah.
And we're right on the border of the new national park,
Yeah,
which is the
Katahdin Woods Water.
and water. So do you have many people coming through that are starting to utilize that park yet? I know it's fairly new.
It's new enough that they're just starting right now. Until they get infrastructure in there, it's probably gonna be slow.
It's basically just some trails now and cross-country skiers.
Yeah,
And so you cater primarily to the snowmobilers?
it has always been primarily to snowmobilers. Yes,
And what kind of services do you offer? I know you've got cabins.
we have cabins that we rent. We have a lodge we feed people in, and we have gas stations so they can get gas
They can
while
get
they're
some
here.
gas while they're on the trails, and I must admit the food was just really amazing. I loved your home cooked meal,
Yeah.
and we were here for Mylisa's birthday, and just had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
So, and your season runs for the snowmobilers. When does it get started?
They usually start grooming around the 2nd or 3rd of January,
Okay,
and they stop grooming sometime the 2nd to 3rd week of March.
so it's kind of a short season,
It is a short
but
season.
probably some of the best snowmobiling in New England. I mean, the trails here are really amazing, and then the views you can't really beat.
Yeah. Trails are always groomed, and there's 3,600 miles of them, so they can go anywhere they want.
Wow, so if you're looking for an adventure that's a little bit out of the way and very unique, very comfortable, Bowlin Camps here, and I wanted to thank you. We had a wonderful
Thank
time
you.
here.
Glad
and
you
we
made
will-
it in.
We'll definitely be back.
Yeah.